Hello everyone, my name is Archer and this is more Reverse 1999. How's everyone doing in this lovely day? We're gonna be finishing the journey to more Pankh today. I am, first of all, sorry for those who expected me in the morning on my normal time. Sadly, I was doing some things today. I was helping Steph. I promised to help her on um, on Sunday, and I couldn't manage. So I was just trying to make up for it by doing this morning. But I still wanted to stream today because I've been keeping the regular, at least Monday to Friday everyday streaming. I'm sorry that I couldn't do it on my normal time, but we're still gonna be playing some reverse today. So let's first of all do our daily stuff. Get some daily things. Do our daily try on Fatutu, because we still don't have her. And believe it or not, I am trying every day. So nobody can say that I'm not trying. Also, I bought Roaring Month last month, and it's already ending, so I might just get another one. I find the value out of this so good. You get a bunch of this. You get a bunch of everything really. So yeah. For me, if you wanna spend money on reverse and you don't want to feel bad about it, do Rory Month. Is monthly, you're not gonna have to spend much, and you're gonna get your money's worth out of your currency. Okay, so problems. Let me try to buy this using my PayPal. Also, one thing that I can try, see, actually I need to see if I do have something on my credit card first to buy it. I don't know if I got my payout from Twitch, but I don't think I did. Oh no, yeah, I don't have enough money, and I didn't get my payout from Twitch. It's weird because I should have gotten the 12th, but I can look at that later. Oh, cool. Yeah, but I will renew this. I'll see if we can renew this tomorrow. Okay, first of all, before I start anything, let me do some pulls for Fatutu and see if I can get her. Again, I'm living by daily pulls at this point. Oh, it is orange. It is orange. I'm sad that nobody's on stream today, right now. But regardless, I will accept the positive energies, of course. Please, let it be. No, 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 no!
A spinning wheel is meant to turn around, just like fate is bound to happen.
Shut up!
In cases, we don't have a choice.
Oh. 6. Okay, okay, this is not a problem. I heard 6 is a great buffer. But it's a problem that he's not, but due to.
Hi. Hi.
No, I'm sorry, Alien T, but this is not a good time.
492716.
Can I hope for a miracle? No, I cannot.
Can Congratulations. You are about.
Scusi,
Okay, now I'm
I
a
didn't
proud
mean to
owner of a
interrupt
6.
you. The best musical compositions always include.
Let me do my wilderness. I still have to train more creators. My wilderness is on dire state since I got so many upgrades. Explain a little further what a dire state means. A dire state means that I have more workers on the bench recharging that I have workers working because I cannot
An apple a day
actually.
keeps the doctor away.
Hello, Dragon Slayer. Dream Yogboya. How are you doing? Great to hear. I'm also doing lovely. I'm just compensating for a lost stream in the morning. That other guy, thanks for redeeming the Pokeball battle. Hello, welcome to the chat. We're pressing buttons and make our critters work for us. It's not slave work, okay, guys? They get fed for it. It's like prison. It's like prison. The Pokemon battle music as an entrance song goes so hard. It does. A wild dude just show up. Will I capture you? Is you shiny? Probably no. For both answers. But it's okay. Not everybody's gonna capture you, but you gotta find the right trainer. And I am an apple, so might not be the best trainer. At least I will provide sustenance. Just another way of saying paid labor. If you call pay labor just giving someone food, then yes.
Let the overture begin. Listen up.
If I was a Pokemon, it would definitely be a Noctowl because I work third shift and have become nocturnal. I actually pretty like I like Noctowl. I find it a very pretty Pokemon.
Listen to the melody of wind and rain. I dedicate this song to you.
If I Archer would be a Pokemon. Even though I am an Applehead puppet guy,
Yes.
I would not be an Applin. I would most likely be a slow bro or a slow poke. I would be something derpy and slow, but kind of like beautiful in its own way, My favorite of the generational birds. I agree. It is my favorite, probably my favorite. I know it's not popular because it's not probably one of the worst birds. But I can see it getting like a mega form and becoming like mwah, chef's kiss.
Let the overture begin. Please enjoy. These sheets are my winnings. Rise and shine.
I'm thinking there is one generational bird that I do not enjoy, particularly visually, especially, is sea dove and pheasant from Gen 5.
Yes. Great.
I know what they are supposed to be, I just find it a little lackluster. Also, they came right after one of the best looking ones, which is Starly, Staravia, and Staraptor, which they're very pretty. Staraptor for me probably is the second on the list, right below Noctowl. For me, would be an Eternatus because of my obsession with dragons and technology. It makes sense, makes sense. It would be pretty awesome, but just well, beware that as the main villain of a game, you're gonna be taken down eventually. And Pheasant was a little down, and that's saying something because I like Gen 5 Pokemon. Oh, for me, Gen 5 have the best designs and the worst designs. Not of all times, of course, because I feel like the latest designs for me were not particularly my cup of tea in some areas. But I completely agree. I find the Gen 5 has so many cool Pokemons. I really like Bleats and the Electric Zebra. I just remember the first name Bleats, which is the first form. I really like the whole Rheonucleus like line. I like even ones that people might not even enjoy, like Gothtail.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I like
The best musical compositions always include silence and rest, after all.
Sorry, she was talking. I cannot think too well whenever something else is talking on my ear. But yes, Gen 5 is so many cool Pokemon. Darmanitan and Darmanitan, I like them. I find them very cool. I like the whole Croc, the Sandile, and Crocodile, and the other one in the middle that I always forget the name because the middle ones are always the hardest ones for me sometimes. Servine and Serperior and Snivy, they are very nice. Oshawott and Samurott, for me, are such cool looking water Pokemons. Again, Gen 5 has great designs. Not the best Pokemons overall, but such great designs. Oh, updates. If anybody is here from the regular reverse streams, I got striked on YouTube on both my latest videos on reverse. Apparently, I don't know if it was an automatic strike, probably it was. But YouTube recognized that some of the music that were happening on the background of the stories are unreleased songs. So it striked a lot of songs that were playing on the previous last two streams. And all of them are songs from the new chapter, Last Evenings on Earth. It's nothing new. Well, a couple of them happened, one of them actually, happened on Regulus's anecdote, specifically on the alleyway part, whenever Caconia blinded Samovise on the dusk. And the other one happened during Nukuteo's Building Paradise from Patutu's little character story. So enough said that I was not pretty happy that I got some strikes, and I spent yesterday just removing the sounds from some of the streams so I could actually make them available for people to look. But again, it happens. I'm just gonna have to be a little more aware whenever playing new chapters. What I'm gonna probably be doing is I'm gonna go to sound and I am gonna mute the BGM, or at least put the BGM very slow, like very low, so it cannot cause me to get strikes or anything else. Because it was literally just the background music. But yes, without further ado, we're gonna also updates. I worked hard, and now Voyager is Euphoria maxed out. I think I did that on stream, if I'm not mistaken. But yesterday, Matilda also got her Euphoria maxed out. So technically, I have the impromptu incantation team ready to go. This is all. The only thing that I am missing is resonance. But you know, resonance is actually I can get some of these resonance upgrades for Matilda. I'm pretty sure. Let me do some grinding before I start, just so I can see my Matilda shine the brightest I can make her shine. Gonna get some of these brief cacophony and moment of dissonance. So funny enough, this grinding here was also causing me some strikes. I'm gonna put the BGM very low, like 20, just before I go back to joining to Pankh. But I'm sorry if the sound's gonna be of the music so low. But at the same time, I don't want to deal with strikes again. My channel is not monetized, but I want people to actually watch the videos.
Oh, I got it now.
But there's a lot of this team that I enjoy. Like I love that Voyager always starts with her ultimate always maxed out, so she can ultimate as soon as the battle starts. Like look at this, I'm just bombarding the boss.
Please enjoy. I dedicate this song to you. I'm singing for my wings. What an awful racket you make. Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds. My next performance, please, first thing.
I thought he would have died on that one. Would have been amazing if I managed to kill it on round 3, but I still need more resonance to do that.
Listen up. Goodbye.
Again, I talk very dynamically, so like never be afraid of just rekindling some past conversations. But let me read it. I know we are past discussion, but I took a quiz a few years back that someone made, and everyone said that they felt was accurate. And they said, based on my personality, I am a Torterra. I appear cold and calculating, but I'm actually a teddy bear who loves nature and the people who respect it. Oh, that's awesome. I feel that sometimes I can be perceived like that. Not even that I'm cold or calculating, but more that I'm very quiet and introspective, especially when I'm outside. And people can just judge you by how you look, like, right away. But I'm not saying that I care as much as you probably about nature. But I've been loving gardening. It's kind of become like my hobby right now. I'm a proud father of a pot of lavender and a pot of marigolds that I'm very eager to see them growing. And I was even trying to make like a project for me to embellish their pots so they look even better. So I totally get you when it comes like to just liking nature and not being very well perceived because of how you like the first impressions. But I really find that anybody that judges you just from first impressions are either complete strangers or people without the ability of looking past the surface. Great. not gonna allow me to residence Matilda yet. But at least I got all the brief cacophony that I need. Now I just need to farm this Claude Pendulum. At the pawn shop, I can get some Solidas. Maybe we can craft it. Fix this. Crafting 6. I'm gonna buy 3 more. Oh. Okay, I need more. But it's okay. At least it's a progress. Because I will be using Matilda. I'm probably gonna be using my entire impromptu team for this ending of the journey at Pankh. My friends and I all planted an oak tree, and we were younger, some 15 years ago, and now it's about 9 feet tall. In circumference, oh no, 9 feet in circumference. Why I say tall? In circumference, I named the tree Samuel because my 12-year-old self thought it would be funny to name it after Professor Oak. Oh, that's his name, right? From the anime. Cool. That's very smart of your 12-year-old self. Good for him. But yes, we're gonna finish this.
Oh, just in time.
Oh no, this is trailer. This is trailer. Oh.
Is this yours?
Okay. What's this again? I can even start to get that which glitters. Okay. But just remembering, I don't even remember clearly what happened last stream. Let's just continue and I'll try yes, Professor Samuel woke. Yeah, you're right. Now that you just said it, the whole thing kinda hits my head. Open sesame. An incantation is not always what opens the door to a cave of treasure.
How is everything now?
Well, it's going smooth. The young people and tourists left as soon as I persuaded
Oh,
them.
I forgot to put
Only
the
the
music
old
back
and the
on.
children are left here.
Okay, let me skip the story. I'm gonna go back to the story again, guys. I forget to turn the BGM back again, which I knew that I would. I find that the story is not really the same if you don't have the music on the background. It feels a little empty. But yeah, they were still evacuating everybody because of the impending meteor shower that's gonna hit the city.
How is everything now?
Well, it's going smooth. The young people and tourists left as soon as I persuaded them. Only the old and the children are left here.
It's not that easy for them to move, and
Hey! You promised to give me half of it. Now what? The boss cannot keep her own promise?
I do most messenger work. More food for more work.
She's right. I know that's not the best like way to share, but this is usually how we do it nowadays. The the bi- the the bigger value you bring, that's how usually your salary should. I'm not saying that always happens. There's a lot of still disparities when it comes to just gender overall receiving salaries. But the nature of everything should be the biggest value you bring is you receive more because of that. That's simple.
these kids were abandoned
Capitalism.
and driven away by humans. I'm glad to see Kandra get along with them.
Calabuna looks down at the astrolabe in her hand.
If she could enjoy life like this. No, nothing.
So she's probably thinking about her old friend slash enemy, rival. Forgot her name. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna speak in the next few things her name. But basically, she decided to go into this meditation space and bring forth the calamity with her. Elabuna chuckles. There is a faraway look on her face.
You just reminded me of my mother.
Aw,
Sherja, perhaps people like you are the key to saving all of us. I just observed it again. The figures are showing a grim picture. Luckily, I've worked out the specific range of damage.
draws a quite large circle on the map.
As long as we can get out of this radius, there will be no casualties. As for other losses, they are beyond my ability to cover.
The airship of the Foundation is on the way. At least our water supply is secured for now. But the problem is, at such a distance.
He draws a straight line on the map lightly.
The distance. Even if we follow the straight line, it is impossible for us with the elders and the children to get out of it within hours.
Why? We are getting so close to success. If only we could go underground.
Underground?
Yeah, you guys can.
Wait. I remember my old man told me about an emergency tunnel.
I was thinking about the
forest on
cave.
the
An apple a
mountain.
day keeps the
Its
doctor
entrance is
away.
right here, beneath the floor of this very room.
Hello, Spartan. Thank you for redeeming your apple. How are you doing?
A tunnel?
He told me this, hoping that one day I will take over his responsibility to look after the village. If I remember it correctly, that forest, which is also the exit of this tunnel, is right outside the impact area.
Yeah, we're trying to evacuate as most people as we can because the city's gonna be turning into a explosion site. Let's just say that. He taps on the spot outside the market range with his rough fingers.
That's great. In the tunnel, even if we don't make it to the forest in time, we can still avoid the damage.
But
Well, the tunnel can still collapse because of the impact. He scratches his beard, hissing in embarrassment.
the problem is, there's a gate to the tunnel. Now, just for the record, I'm only quoting my old man. It is a gate which only opens to the leader who has earned his people's trust.
Okay, will that be Serja? Because that will be very fun.
Oh, open sesame! We is going real treasure hunting this time.
Out of the silence, only the naive child is excited.
Oh, well, my father's version was hardly as exciting as Open Sesame. I didn't believe him even as a child.
Yes. By the way, I love sesame seeds.
I tried to open it by force many times. Well, it never worked.
Like nowadays, in most hamburger places, you don't have more the buns with the sesame seeds on top. But I used to love them. Not that I despise the current ones, I really love the little brioche hamburger buns that they tend to use nowadays. I find them delicious.
My old man was telling the truth. Things would be problematic for us. Because I don't think I can get that gate open. Firstly, I've never wanted to be a leader. And speaking of the people's trust, how do you think those cursing old men in the yard will feel about me?
Hamabun listens to those cursing old men for a while. She cannot contradict what he says.
Even so,
She taps on the map, thinking.
we will open that gate.
She looks up at Tremaine. He's standing in silence and has a blank look on his face.
Hmm?
Even if we have to smash it with our bare fists.
Yeah, if it doesn't open by magic, open by incantations, explode that damn thing.
I'm not sure if you were being sarcastic.
She doesn't give a clear answer. Instead, her eyes flit back to the map.
It's the best way in the current situation.
On the porch in the front of the house, there is a loose floorboard. Under it, they see some wooden stairs which appear to be the entrance of a tunnel.
Watch your steps.
One after another, they slowly go down the stairs. Ooh. That's such a cool shot. Okay, let me take a print screen of this. Shemaine, Matilda, Kala, Kinjira. Sad that they didn't put Shurja in here with the gang. Oh, I missed the one dialogue. The gray and yellow stone gate has a pattern of an elephant raising its front feet in the middle. It is as immovable as a Rio elephant. Yes, seems very huge and heavy.
So the stretch Shemaine told us is truly useless.
What did I say? This is never the gate for me to open.
The man gives them an embarrassed smile. Behind him, the criticism comes as expected.
मैं जानता था कि तू हम सबको लेके डूबेगा शर्मकिन लौंडे तू अपने परिवार की
I
रक्षा
like that
नहीं कर
everybody
सकता
now is
तो
a
दूसरों की
critic.
रक्षा कैसे करेगा
Like the guys from the bottom of his heart trying to help other people, and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. I really hate. Okay, one thing that I don't enjoy is ungrateful people, because he doesn't need to save anybody. He didn't even need to warn anybody. He's doing out of concern and kindness of his heart and humanity. You know, sometimes that kind of puts into perspective. Some people should just be better smashed. May the God listen to my
हे
prayer.
भगवान हमारी प्रार्थना सुन के हमारे लिए कोई मार्गदर्शक भेज दे
Oh, here they come again. The complaint Shemaine has heard so many times. Those familiar syllables makes him almost nostalgic. Injiri is stepping a foot faster and faster. It's getting hard for her to suppress her anger.
इतने सालों इंसानों के भरोसे रख के हमने का
I really like Injira because she cannot hide her feelings.
You.
The crowd instantly falls into silence. The spell of nostalgia is broken. Shemaine lowers his head, surprised by her irritation.
All you talk about is protect family and stuff. Give me a break. And you,
Me?
Shemaine points at his own nose, caught up short.
yes, you.
What about me?
Kinjiro throws back her head and glares at him.
You love talking, don't you? Now you go dumb? Big guy, can't defend yourself? I just don't understand. You feel bad. You say it. Why is you afraid? You don't owe them. See?
Kinjiro extends a finger at the hushed crowd.
You talk and you shut them up.
Charmaine follows her pointing fingers and looks at the familiar faces. He suddenly realizes that after all these years, he still remembers each of them clearly. There's no longer anger or disdain in their eyes. They just remain silent and avoid his gaze.
Why don't you do this earlier? We need to focus on the most important thing. It's open sesame story.
Kinjiro mumbles admiringly.
In the story, only the most smart and wise people can open it. Why do you hesitate now?
Charmaine laughs. I think she said something most amusing.
Little one, you think I'm the smartest and wisest person?
No.
Oh,
His laugh stops.
But why ask me? It is your gate. My answer don't matter. Their answer don't matter too. That's why I said you should shut them up.
Kinjiro rolls her eyes. You know, you gotta leave some time to a child to give the most real answer for the problem. I find that as you become an adult, you create so many barriers because of you want to live very well in society. And whenever you want to live okay in society, you create mechanisms to communicate or to avoid communication or to be polite. And those mechanisms, a lot of times, hinder your ability to just be upfront and honest to yourself and to other people. Because, let's face it, if we would be honest to everybody's faces 100% all the time, we would be saying some very nasty, out of the pocket stuff. We have this social contract of telling white lies or being very polite or not even saying anything because that's the best way to live in society. Things would be chaos if everybody would just be upfront all the time. But whenever it comes to some situations, Kinjiro's point of view here is the completely right one. Like, whenever it comes down to the wire, some stuff should be thrown out the window and you should focus on what matters. And again, because we create so many of those societal constructs, it's very hard for us to go outside of them even when we need.
There will be a gate for me, and I will open it my way. I'm the one to decide how to open my gate. My spell will be longer and cooler than some open sesame. I'm not jealous, you.
She turns her back to him, refusing to get a look at him.
Interesting. Looks like Dad was right. I'm not qualified to be a leader.
She's right. She would open her gate her way with her own words. This is not her gate, it's his gate. It's his challenge, it's his barrier to go through. So he should find a way to go through there. They can aid him, but he is the one that should take the lead. That's such a cool figure of speech that she's employing here. Probably she's not even aware, but it's so nice. And I think it's also it's nice because I was recently talking to my plants about taking putting your barriers up for protection, but it's not that people should break your barriers down. You should be the one allowing them to come in because it's your barrier, it's not their barrier. There's a comedian who said it best. I have a joke that I was going to tell, but a lot of people are going to have to get okay with a whole lot of sensitive stuff real fast. I don't know. I'm not really sure because okay, a lot of people would say some very out of the pocket things for comedy's sake. I don't think the same thing applies because we're talking here about a situation where these people are gonna be destroyed by a meteorite, and that's why they're trying to find another way to escape. Whenever comedians go and say something, the joke was there is no joke. He was trying to scare people. Oh, so well, he managed to make it work because a lot of that's how it goes. Like we already created these barriers that we created by community wise. We have these barriers, we have these reservations when it comes to sensitive stuff because like we have a report of other people saying very problematic things. So you already like stay on your guard whenever you hear stuff like that. Because if you have to say that people would have to be okay with sensitive stuff, then you expect them to really say something wild. Because nowadays people do say wild things out in the open like it's a normal thing. Dark, destroy your friends. Barriers with consent. You are completely right, Decaf. You gotta pull up your barriers, but you're gonna be the one pulling them down whenever you need to do it. You cannot expect other people to do stuff for you when it comes to yourself. And I think this is something that I'm trying to learn myself. Like, I've always been someone that I disregard my own happiness or my own mental health or just the way that I see stuff because of other people. I've always seen like how other people in my mind would be better than me in a lot of things, and I would just put myself down like by nature. And it takes a while for you to realize that you should take care of yourself just as much as you want to take care of other people. Nobody should be put higher on your tier list of priorities besides you. You should always be on top, and then everybody else should be very cozy it up. But nobody should be higher than yourself because it's like an airplane crashing. You need to put the mask on your face first, then you put in your child because you're gonna pass out. The mask is gonna fall from their face and they're gonna die as well. So you need to be conscious about what you're gonna do next.
Thanks, kid. Anyway, times have changed. Forget the spell.
That's his father's gate, his father's path, his father's choice of life, and his father's responsibility. Yes, his father created a rule that you need to be a worthy guide to open this gate. This is not Chambane's rule. He raises his voice.
Screw it. I have no idea what my father once promised you. In fact, I have no interest in what your old heads think. लेकिन दरवाजे को खोलने के मेरा तरीका क्या है?
He can heal spell, sing a song, bleat like a goat. Fist clenches. At the serious crucial moment, he is strangely relieved by one sudden idea. Yes, I think he kind of realized, whenever it comes to yourself, the simplest answer tends to be the right one. Like if you're overthinking stuff, then it's probably not the right answer. The right answer when it comes to yourself as a person should come as naturally as snapping a finger, as breathing. Because we are not so complicated to ourselves. We make ourselves complicated because of how everything else can sometimes be complicated. But we should be very easy. He doesn't need any implements. He can just do it with his bare hands, figuratively and literally.
And the one standing right here, right now, is me, not another Sharma.
Keep the shoulder loose, stay steady, and engage. This is his way.
That is to say...
Nice. This is the easiest punch he's ever thrown. The burden from the past, the pain and the stress and are thrown out of his body at this moment.
Oh, turns out the gate is much more fragile than I thought.
Such great, ah, nice. Turns out the grate is much more fragile than you thought. That's awesome. Again, this is why I say that reverse writing is such peak, because it's very simple and is very effective. I'm not even gonna discuss further about that. Just good job. It's a quiet night in the forest. A bonfire is lit in a small open space.
That is to say, I'll smash that door open, even if it takes the other arm of mine.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. So cool!
As the stick pokes the bonfire, a clear snap can be heard.
I guess you didn't see that coming.
To tell the truth, I had prepared myself to bounce off from that closed gate, like what had happened many times when I was a kid. But wow! See how I burst it open? That was cool!
He thrown a few punches in the air excitedly.
Oh, oh, ha, ha.
He takes back his fist, content, and casually pokes the fire.
So in the end, my dad was just telling nonsense to a kid.
The flame is dancing in his eyes.
Those so-called profound teachings. Like one needs adequate strength or a sense of responsibility. Those were too abstract for a kid to understand. That's indeed his style.
But in the end, the door was opened. That's for sure. That's a good ending for a story. At least a million times better than mine.
You have a long way to go before reaching the end. But I'd say you're in a much better place now than you were in the beginning. It's good progress. Trust me.
Observed from the top of the mountain, the old village is only as small as a half palm.
He who only stays behind a closed door will turn away many things, including a chance to survive.
Alright. Best roast rabbit ever. Mr. Jha, you have the first bite.
A person with no family, yet radiates the warmth of family to others. If only Kumar had
Kumar.
the slightest warmth from someone.
Yeah,
Maybe
Kumar
such
is
an
the
absurd
villain
thing
of
would
this
have never happened.
reflection.
I doubt she's upset about what happened. Maybe she has found herself a good seat to enjoy this dance of Shiva.
That's true. She's the kind of person who always finds herself the best seat to watch the show.
But I'm curious. Tell me, did she, say anything bad about me?
That was not a part of a conversation. She just admitted that she was being vindictive.
Halaboon slightly frowns, hoping to find some clues in the chaotic memories.
Maybe I was being vindictive out of hatred, like you said.
She suddenly jumps up, as if she were burned by the bonfire.
Like you said, the realm can never extract every word I've said. It's theoretically impossible. How? Where did she hear that part?
So she said something before in the past. Interesting. Okay. No starry sky. The darkness there is oppressive. The light of the stars cannot be seen on the clearest night.
She was in the same room? How? How could it be?
Calabuna pinches herself to keep calm.
I know that room well. We have searched every inch of it, unless she was hanging on the ceiling right above us.
But, as I said, she always finds herself the best seat. To be someone who can smile knowingly at the arguments made by the lecturer. Knowing full well the thinking process behind. While staying close to other whispering opinions.
I still feel that Calabuna's voice is a little like muffled and like lower than the rest of them.
Like a perfect observatory from which we witness the events in the universe.
The fog has lifted.
Maybe I've been in the wrong direction. She didn't make the star fall as revenge on the village.
Looks up. The sky is completely cloudless, and the stars look just like the silver sand randomly scattered into the Samudra by Vishnu.
The sky in the realm when we met.
Recalls the sky in the realm, which was like the surface of a dusted glassware.
Mr. Charmaine, she was not on the ceiling.
Are you taking me seriously? That was just a joke to lighten up the mood.
But under the ground.
Calabuna pulls a photo slowly from her waist. It was soaked when she was in the vat, but now it's almost dried by the bonfire.
Remember the underground survival guide where we found this photo? She's right under that house.
The street is empty. All the villagers have been evacuated. There are only Mana's followers wandering about at night.
First to the corner.
And the ones who have returned.
This is crazy. It has gone beyond my imagination.
Sorry, but you don't have to come with me.
Say no more on that.
The two sneak from the corner to another.
If you don't let me see my own sister, I will be dying for answers. Who would dig a basement here?
That reminds me. Her curiosity is one of the major reason she did that. It's possible that she was well prepared last time she came back to Moorpunk. I never thought she foresaw that we would be kicked out from the project.
And as you just deduced, she did so to see that star?
Almost 100% sure. Without me, she must have asked the Manus to support her with arcane skills. This way.
After avoiding the wandering Mana's followers, they can almost see the entrance to the old house.
She was extremely mentally unstable when she left me. It wouldn't take any effort if the Manus had the intention to recruit her.
I was thinking, people keep saying that she was, like she just mentioned, her lack of ability of like being an arcanist. So she's a very weak arcanist, and again, she's not accepted very well by arcanists. She's not very well accepted by humans. She was accepted by the Men's Vindictae because of something that they found on her. Maybe I feel that the best way that she could have done for like revenge, in my opinion, would have not just kill everybody like with a star, but try to get stronger. Like if she's a weak arcanist and that's the whole gist, then why can't she just get stronger? That could fix most of her problems. I'm back. What did I miss? Gates. The gate was open, and a very good metaphor about the barriers you in society impose to yourself, and you think you cannot bring it down because it's your gate. But once you do it, you realize it's quite easy.
Watching the meteor show and being destroyed by it has been her plan all along.
Really?
At this point, it is hard to say who's worse.
I don't
she
think.
or we.
I
since
don't.
we have prepared to die with our
Whatever.
evil plan. However reluctant I am to admit this, sometimes Arcanists are indeed strange creatures.
They are.
It's like a madhouse party. But, what did you teach Matilda before we left?
That's our only chance to survive in the realm. I came up with it when I was calculating the range of the fallen star damage.
As I said, you are the tiger cub, trying to take a bite in the arm, even when the hunter has had you in her grip.
That method was between Kumar and me. There is another theory according to my calculation. If there are more observers, the realm might collapse. It's the only theory Kumar does know. At the same time, it is not yet strictly verified. But I have faith in that girl. She's indeed a genius. I hope it's not too late to make our last attempt.
If you ask me, it's not yet the time to make that attempt.
What?
They're they're only one step away from the old house. A huge Shiva statue rises with the loud rumble.
Haha! This must be the appetizer she served us. Great Shiva. I hope your fists feel as light and crispy as Pani Puri when they land on my body.
Penny Puri? What is that? Okay, let me go to Google. One of my favorite things about doing this is just I can research some weird stuff that I never thought about before. Pani Puri. Pani Puri is an Indian street food. It's a deep-fried, breaded, hollow spherical shell, and filled with a combination of potatoes, raw onions. Let's see what else. Potatoes, raw onions, chickpeas, and spices. It's a common snack and street food in Indian subcontinent. It is often flavored with chili powder, chaat masala, herbs, and many other spices. It looks delicious, by the way. Leave it to Indians to make some very appetizing looking stuff. And I am a freak for herbs and spices. The enemy has two phases. Special effects will trigger when the new phase begins. Proceed with caution. I will proceed the way I want, game. Oh, Matilda's not here. Okay, I'm gonna use her next time.
Stars.
Boom, boom, boom.
These sheets are my wings.
Nice.
That's tough.
Yeah, we're evolved.
Hey, look over there.
But all these Pokemon sounds are reminding me of like a ROM hack that I was watching a few days ago. I think Point Crow was playing. It's a Pokemon ROM hack where every single Pokemon from Kanto, the 151 Pokemons, they have more evolutions. Like if every Pokemon had 6 evolutions each or something. Pretty crazy. She evolved into a man. Okay, that's debatable. Is that really evolution? The statue's attack has left a crack in the floor of the old house.
It is empty down there.
Peace for the savant. Relax. This is just an insignificant price to pay.
The shower is estimated to fall at 4 a.m. today. By then, the comet will also...
3.5 hours to go. Oh, almost forgot about this. Music.
In this dark, confined space, there arises a melody played on the violin. The place looks nothing like the livable space for humans. The walls, the table, the floor, every surface inside is covered with paper of seamless formulas. The only exception is a roughly plastered wall, which is full of symbols marking the passing of days. An old telescope is standing in the mass, pointing at the blocked sky.
You alright?
I'm fine. It's not too high for me.
They slide down through the crack. Calabuna gets back on her feet, putting the dust off of her. Patting, I guess. And then she freezes.
Come on.
Okay, she does not look good.
What happened to you?
Oh, well. I didn't expect so many visitors.
She seems a bit absent-minded.
But since you're here, please, take a seat. I built this place by myself. It's not a big room, and not soundproof. Yes, I heard you very clearly under the ground when you searched the room and went through my stuff. What's wrong about an astronomer reading, calf feeding, and management?
She paces around shakily, muttering to herself.
You should have left. My plan has changed.
Thank you so much, the other guy. I appreciate you coming. Have a good one. I see you next time. Much love to you as well.
But let it be. Let it be. What do they call this? Destiny? You know about destiny, right, California? Watching the stars with me. Good. It's like living the old days again.
She turns around. Her gaze falls on Shemaine.
Kumar, sister.
Sister.
Bleeding sneer appears on her lips. Calabruna frowns deeply.
You looked much better in the realm. What did the Manus do to you?
The Manus? Oh, they're fine. Helps me a lot. Impressive arcane skills, experiment apparatus, and food. Lots of food.
Following Kumar's fingertip, they see a pile of nuns in the corner, which are under a layer of unknown insects.
These... Oh.
Seems like she's no longer capable of commanding those wandering madness.
Would have panicked, but he's calm this time. He reminds Calabuna in a whisper.
But the priority is to stop that star. We can deal with the rest.
The star? You're going to stop the comet. You are taking it from me. Again?
Kumar?
Kumar, who was absent-minded a second ago, seems to be triggered now. She suddenly pushes the two with enormous strength.
I will never!
The confined space starts melting. The basement is no longer there. Instead, the space opens up, unfolding before them like a vast universe. Nebulas are churning beneath their feet, like a colorful, harmless mist. Kumar stands in the void, like standing in the middle of the grand stage.
I will never let anyone set their hands on it!
Yeah, she's out of it. Okay, just move Matilda here.
Saxophones and
Aventura?
Hmm. Do you have any requests? Stars. My next performance, bubbles bursting. Listen to the melodies of wind and waves.
The new stargazers. Yeah, the glamour of night shines as it always has. I have a. Oh, sorry. I have also been making a phrase that sounds like it came out of a Mortal Kombat game. Also making a phrase? Which one?
I'm gonna throw up. It feels strange in here.
Shemaine feels his legs weaken. He sinks to the floor.
Was that Master's face? I can keep
Can't.
up.
It's hard to get used to it for the first time.
Though painting unstably, Caliboon is still staring at Kumar, who has regained elegance in the realm.
I feel a lot better in here. I'm sorry, Calabona. I don't think this body of mine can hold any longer for a more appropriate meeting in the real world.
I'm glad you came back for me. What I said was indeed too harsh.
Like a phrase that one of the characters says before fighting. Oh, okay. Kumar has turned her back to herself.
Kumar, why do you have to? Look at you. The price is too high.
In the first instance, I did have other intentions. I kept imagining how my so-called parents would react when they were about to get crushed to pieces by the star. Little did I know, they have already paid for what they've done.
Kumar casts a quick glance at her puking brother and looks back to Calabuna.
I worked myself to the bone. But who knew I would lose everything, including my purpose? It really sucks. But it's okay, just a minor setback. Compared to what I've been through, it's not even worth mentioning. That's why I changed my mind. I want to see it.
To see it? The star we can't see with our eyes.
Seems like I was not very careful about my wording when my mind was clouded. It is a celestial body, Calabuna, not a star. It could even be a moving black hole.
Kumar lifts her palms like she has done so many times in Calabuna's inquisitive gaze and in the lecture hall of the university.
I'd rather you did this out of the hatred towards the people who abandoned you. Or even towards me, for I carelessly exposed my identity as an arcanist. And thus, you lost you.
I wish the same. I wish so badly that I could just be filled with pure hatred towards someone. But I can't, kid.
It goes like this. Your words may fall on deaf ears, your actions will not, and you will face justice for them. But why did you make that phrase? Do you plan on employing it somewhere? Once again, Kumar looks at Shemaine. He still feels dizzy.
You're the lucky one, young brother. I was going to kick your butt in our last encounter, but I just couldn't do it.
But the madness has made you.
Kid, Banner University can get my name on the SCI list, while the madness allows me to touch the universe. They are not that different to me.
Sister, Mother told me about this. You physically can't take such a great amount of arcanum in you. The Manus should also know this.
I appreciate that they remembered this about me. But this is the path I chose.
Kumar looks down at the swirling nebula.
When I look into the sky, I feel myself the freest being in the world, the universe. What a vast, life-embracing place it is. No matter if you're a arcanist or a human, even a grain of sand. It encompassed everything. But I was driven away from studying it, abandoned by my own family, for some insignificant, unimportant reasons. I should have understood this earlier. That my struggle means nothing on this planet. I'm tired, Calabona. Just want to see that celestial body with my own eyes.
But, Kumar?
Calabuna tries to stare into her eyes.
That's not how you look at a star. The telescope shouldn't be placed in a basement, and you shouldn't lower your head. Kumar, how long has it been since the last time you looked up at the night sky? At the other stars? What's more?
Calabuna looks grave.
If the star falls, people in the village, including those kids, none of them will survive. The madness you summoned here has brought disaster to this place, to the people and their families. They are not the sacrifices of your wish. Stop heading down the wrong path, Kumar.
Weariness reigns over Kumar. She raises her eyebrows and shakes her head slowly, as if nothing matters to her anymore.
You know what? I don't care about them. Just like they've never cared about me, haven't they?
Kumar denies her, like she did when Calabuna pitched a terrible research proposal.
Sorry. Please indulge me with one last willful act.
As Kumar raises her arms, the stars in the realm form a straight line.
This is the path I chose. And you can't stop me, Calabona.
Clear cracks come from the depths of the universe, one after another.
What?
It's Matilda. They made it.
Hurry, quickly! You understand? Yes. That's what Miss Calabona taught me to do. But I can't see anything when my eyes are closed. Don't rely on the eyes. Hold this crystal and take a deep breath.
Potentially for those who break their word or just a way of life saying to not trust everything you hear, but seeing it happen may explain everything, or for sure. 100%. Sometimes we just have to see it. The kid sits next to Matilda, forming an imperfect circle by the fire. Outside this little circle, the human kids are peering around curiously. Under the starry sky, the ones sitting by the fire take a deep breath and put their hands on a small idol.
To feel, what she say?
The change of the universe.
The starry sky is completely quiet.
The meteor shower is starting earlier.
What did you do?
That's the method only once known between you and me, Kumar.
I'm gonna take this twin spring.
The observation method. You told others about the celestial egg? So what?
Stops herself. Always the clever one.
I see. I see. You once pitched that research proposal to me.
An almost gratified look appears on her face.
You are indeed my best student, Calabona.
I finally understand why you asked me to keep it a secret. Even if we named it Egg, it's actually a projection of the universe, which has the same feature. The universe is infinite. As long as we observe it self-consciously, think each of ourselves as one of the centers of the universe. The egg will then collapse because of multiple centers, until it puts a quietus on everything, including that star. A shattered mirror will never be pieced together again if there are enough forces to break it. Am I right? Then there was neither existence nor non-existence. There was neither the realm of space nor the sky beyond.
Who could master these skills? Those old fogies in the village?
A genius girl, and a bunch of kids who looked up at the stars.
Just like you and me in the beginning. Calabuna's lips quietly move, but none of those words come out.
I'm sorry, Kumar. I have to. No, we have to stop you this time. I can't let you destroy more Pankh.
They are not enemies. At least for now, this is not a confrontation.
Or destroy yourself.
Okay, balance mode.
Present the marvelous Matita Boanish!
Those
That's Ketu and Rahu. Kumar, you.
Even the infortune may reverse what's irreversible.
Either do it quickly or hold her off. The realm will collapse once the observation starts. And I believe in Matilda.
Don't rush in. She seems to be waiting as well.
The marks on her.
My child, as the nebula collapses, no watching eyes will survive the destruction.
But you should remember, it's not eyes that our observation relies on.
Saxophones, that's what I'm good at. Stars. Listen to the melodies of winds and waves. These sheets are my wings!
Yeah, that's the might of the Infirmto incantation. I love the crack in the middle of the screen, by the way, it looks so cool.
Why can't I study this? Why did you take it away?
Sister!
I only wanted to see that star. Why did you stop me? Why?
I think she launched on them. Activate the meditator's realm that immediately gives all allies Moxie +3 while their realm is active. Okay. Oh, good.
Don't tell me what to do. I know how to do it. Just another shift. Listen up. This is your only chance. For everyone. It's out with you.
Pretending to be humans? We wouldn't have to waste time on this, right?
Yes. See, I am able. Yes, I got this. I can do it. I can see. I am able to see clearly with a crescendo, with fortissimo tutti. Stars. Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds. Reading. Your fate is doomed!
If I can push it a little further. I have lost everything. I don't understand.
Dude, 28 points of impromptu incantation.
Yes. Great.
It's so strong. Neither day nor night. At every night before the inevitable breaking of dawn, we have to face an ending of this sort.
It's about to collapse! Got to go now!
Kumar! Kumar!
She extends her arm as far as possible, reaching for that figure. Giant rocks falls between them. Kumar is lost in her sight. Shabby basement has completely collapsed. Moonlight flows down through the ceiling that no longer exists.
Mr. Germain, you covered me.
He pats off the dust of his shoulder.
I'm fine.
He looks in the other direction. Kalabuna follows his gaze and sees Kumar.
Pretty.
A ragged woman with gray hair looks up slowly at the night sky. Several meteors are crossing the sky with glaring tails.
Her realm has gone, taking that falling star with it. Tonight, only the meteor shower will sparkle in the sky.
Kumar.
Alabuna, who's now also ragged, staggers towards the one staring at the night sky. She's haunted by an ominous feeling. Faster, even faster, get to her side like she used to.
Kumar.
Finally, Kalabuna holds Kumar's hands.
I'm still here, Kumar. How about we go back first?
Go back?
Yes, go back. To the institution. To the university.
She cannot continue. Seems Kumar can no longer understand her words. She just frowns and stares at her in confusion. Suddenly, she relaxes her eyebrows and smiles while shaking her head.
There's no place I can go back to.
Yes, there is. You can stay at my place. You can use my lab. We can start over.
Sure.
Really? You will? Let's go then. Leave this place first.
Kalabuna gets up quickly and holds Kumar's arms in hers. She drags Kumar to leave, seemingly afraid that Kumar may change her mind.
But there are some papers I need to take with me. Let go of my arm.
There's Kumar behind Kalabuna. She sounds quite relaxed.
Okay.
Somehow, Kalabuna dares not to look back. She can only look up at the Shemane's face.
Mr. Sharma, Kumar says she'll come with us. She just needs to take some papers. It won't take long.
Slowly shakes his head. Shemaine never feels this calm. He looks at his sister, but he feels he's looking at someone else. He's looking at a weary soul waiting for her final salvation. She is his last kin, and he is going to respect her decision.
Then there was neither death nor immortality. There was neither day nor night. Everyone has a place to go back to. What a nice world to live in.
Kumar is familiar with the space, even if it's in ruin now. It is the only item she has ever asked for Manus Vindictae. And now, for the second and last time, she places her hand on it.
I hope when the universe constructs me for a second time, I will not come to this world again.
For a very fantastical fight, this is a very humane way to go. And also very heavy words. If the universe constructs me for a second time, I hope it doesn't bring me to this world again.
Wow! So this is what Chandigarh looked like. It's slay!
What's this? Candy?
This way! Come over here!
The once rugged paths have been turned into a smooth road. In this new city, the villagers still carry on their old customs. Candles have lit up every street from the new immigrants on this spring night.
Ah! So you're only an assistant? No wonder they made you go through so many procedures earlier.
What? So you was just rookie?
Oh, they're for sure mocking Matilda.
Shut up! I won't allow another word of it! You better be careful, otherwise you will regret your doings when you get to the foundation! Did you just make a face to me? Stop right there! Arrête!
मैं
Miss Sherja and Mr. Sharma. Thank you so much for helping our staff.
You flatter me. I just did what I could.
No, madam. We've ascertained your achievement. Before this incident, you volunteered to help over 10 arcanists and human children. And this time, you rescued more than 30 arcanists. That's remarkable, madam.
The woman in the Foundation uniform seems to be smiling at Cherja and passes over a gray envelope.
What's this? A letter of introduction to the St. Pavlov Foundation. I'm sure you know our branch in Chandigarh is already under construction. Such a responsible and caring human member like you will be very welcome. Please do consider this opportunity.
The Foundation member rummages through the materials in her hand.
According to the record, there's one more arcanist who also provided help for us in this mission. So, where is Miss Calabona?
Oh, she's...
Cherja turns around. Kenjira's gone too.
That's weird. Oh,
She suddenly realizes something.
I think it's not a good time for her. They will be back after the meteor shower.
Ah, meteor shower! So many of theirs
Oh,
the news
nice.
mention. I wish I can have my stomach full every day when I go school. Laisse-moi être une détective, ne serait-ce que pour une fois.
All right, people, don't be greedy.
Oh, Matilda
One
looks so
wish
cute
only.
there. Oh, I wanted to take a print screen of that.
Alvida, Kumar.
It's a fitting ending. Such a good ending, really. This whole final episode for me just made the like everything so much more worth it. Okay, let me do the higher difficulties of this thing just to get more rewards and stuff. But that has been a journey to more Pankh. I hope you guys enjoyed. The story is so good. This final part with all the symbolisms, and again, Kumar just taking that route. It's just very. It puts a lot of like in your mind.
Oh, I got it now.
About someone's desperation.
Saxophone's what I'm good at. Stars. Listen up. I dedicate this song to you. It's out with you. Saxophones and a bandura? As you wish. Just another shift. My next performance, bubbles bursting. Je vois ton destin. Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. Fading. and... Just another shift.
Stars.
Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. I dedicate this song to you. Laundry time. This is a breach of free breeze passenger etiquette. Saxophones and... I know how to tell me what to do. It's what I'm good at. Just another shift. My next performance, bubbles bursting. These sheets are my wings! Up and at it! Yes, I got this. I can do it. Just another shift. I know how to do it. Don't tell me what to do. Higher than a bell tower, and even the clouds. Laundry time. This is your movie fix. Beating. I know how to do it. Can see. I am able to see clearly.
Stars.
Okay, this one also. I think I did unlock the hard mode. Yes.
Let the overture begin. Do you have any requests, saxophones and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. Listen up. I dedicate this song to you. Do you have any requests?
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna do all the battles
Let the
here.
overture
Get
begin.
some more income in. so I can do more pulls over Patutu's banner.
Saxophones and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. Please enjoy. Do you have any requests? Saxophones and a bandura? Listen up. Goodbye. I dedicate this song to you. Let the overture begin.
Ooh.
Saxophones and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. Now for the crescendo with fortissimo tutti. Please enjoy. Tell me what to do. I can see. I am able to see. I dedicate this song to you. Hey, witness me! Your fate is doomed! Present the marvelous Matilda
Ooh, I like this design.
Saxophone. Do you have any requests?
Stars.
Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. My next performance, bubbles bursting. I know how to do it. Now for the crescendo with fortissimo tutti. Please enjoy. Hey, witness me! Vive la France! Vive Matilda! Let the overture begin.
Oh, Calabuna Kid. Nice.
Saxophones and a bit. Do you have any? Listen up. Present the marvelous Matilda Boaniche. Saxophones and a bent. and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. Please enjoy. Do you have any requests?
I know how to do it. Don't tell me what to do.
Listen up.
Yes, we do. Do me this.
Saxophones and a bandura? Do you have any requests? Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. I dedicate this song to you. Reading.
Almost.
Saxophones and a bandura? As you wish. My next performance, bubbles bursting. Yes. Do you have any requests? Saxophones and
I know how to do it.
listen to the melodies of wind and waves. Saxophones and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. I dedicate this song to you. My next performance, bubbles bursting.
That wasn't even as tough as waking up an old factory man. Present the marvelous Maki Zabuanish!
Saxophone. Do you have any requests?
Stars.
I dedicate this song to you. Listen up. What an awful racket you made. Saxophones and a bandura? As you wish.
Don't tell me what to do. I know how to do it.
Please enjoy. Let the overture begin. Saxophones and a bandura?
Stars.
As you wish. Listen up. My next performance, bubbles bursting. adventure begin.
Nice. This is probably the one that I'm gonna be able to showcase the full power of the team.
Saxophones and just another shift. Stars. My next performance, bubbles bursting. Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. These sheets are my wings! What I'm good at. Just another shift. I know how to do it. Get out with you. Beating.
Damn it.
Yes, I got this. I can do it. I know how to do it. Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds. Hey, witness me! For everyone. Feeding.
Okay, almost. Gonna do this one.
Saxophones and a bandura? As you wish. See, I am able to see clearly. Stars. Please enjoy. Your fate is doomed!
Nice. Hello, No Brain. How is it going? Oh, cool. Just finishing some grinding after some story time. How are you doing? How is it going? By the way, again, thank you so much for the boost on the server. Never, I don't actually have that income to get nitro. It's quite expensive here in Brazil, but I appreciate. It's going pretty. Okay. Why? Something wrong? So I'm gonna be doing some. Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened? I was afflicted with food poisoning over the weekend, so that was I could kind of relate on being But what's your what's the issue? I hope it's nothing too serious.
Hello. Could you help me?
Oh.
Y'all want some fries, burgers, around
And to my asthma resistance, so hard to breathe. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you had asthma issues. But I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so you should be all good. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be sending positive energies towards you, dude. For sure, it's gonna be all fine. I'm pretty sure. Do take care.
Don't panic, my lord.
Oh, scusi. I didn't mean to interrupt you. The best musical compositions always
Usually
include
just give me
silence and
steroids
rest,
and
after
send me
all.
on my way, and I'm fixed steroids. I wonder what's the actual root of the problem is for them to be giving you steroids. So you said usually, so it's not the first time, I guess. Huh. No, I don't think there's any point on me. Just my mother was sick, so that's probably how I got sick. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think I had one of those terrible colds that kind of like linger for a while. But okay, dude, I wish you the best recovering from that. I know it can be a little awful, especially whenever he does flare up more like other things like asthma. Yeah.
Пожалуйста, пропустите меня.
Yeah. Yeah, but not too bad around here. Just playing reverse. I ended up not being able to stream in the morning time like I usually do because I was helping Steph with her stream. But now I'm just trying to compensate, I guess.
Saxophones and a bandura? Stars. As you wish. I dedicate this song to you. Listen up.
Well, we had some hiccups in communication during the nighttime, I guess. Caesar hasn't talked to Steph in a while, and he decided to talk to her, and he sent her some of his texts and RPs that he does over his Discord channel, and it's stuff that me and Infred are aware of, but Steph never read anything because well, she's not her type of literature, let's just say it. But I think Caesar didn't thought that whatever he sent her wouldn't fare well with her personal taste. He never asked her if she liked that type of writing before sending to her. So he sent her like just this little text of like stuff, and she got pretty upset, and she just banned him. So I got to talk to her and him in the morning, and he kind of was able to fix everything, and he's back to the server. Yeah, issues happen. Yeah, me too. I got actually pretty scared whenever I woke up in the middle of the night just to go to the bathroom, and then I saw the little message, and then I was just looking it up, and I was like, okay, what happened? Why Caesar was banned by Stephanie? What? And And then Caesar started blasting me with DMs and receipts and everything. So it never happened. I never actually had to solve any type of kerfuffles over the Hellfire Tavern because people are pretty chill. They barely talk. But yeah.
Aventura? Do you have any requests? Stars.
Also, I just said the word kerfuffles. This is what happens whenever you are not an English-speaking person by nature, like it's not your native language, and you're just trying to think about words. The weirdest stuff comes out.
Great.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just do this limbo here, and I'm gonna
Look at my back.
I'm gonna stop. This is basically dinner time for me right now. But yeah, tomorrow I should be back on my normal schedule. I checked on Steffi's stream and everything is going smoothly there. So I'm pretty sure that she's no longer gonna need my help for a while. How's it in Brazil? I've heard some really bad stuff and really good stuff. It's very much that. Very some bad stuff and some good stuff, but isn't like everywhere else kind of like that? Brazil is a good place if you're rich. Brazil is a good place if you're looking for just a cool chill time. Brazil can be very daunting and challenging when it comes to just normal survival. Everything is very much expensive, especially some like eggs. Right now, eggs are through the roof expensive. To the point that some of my friends were contemplating raising chickens and sell eggs to make some income. Yeah, everything is very expensive in around here. Things are not easy for sure, but once you live enough, you can kind of adapt to it. But again, it just goes to show why my goal is always to leave Brazil. I don't hate the place. I hate the situation that is currently at. So that's always like my goal, like getting away, going somewhere else, making a life for myself, and maybe coming back eventually whenever I have more income or I'm more settled, you know? Yeah, eggs are getting really expensive in my state. Oh, okay. I was not really thinking you guys would be facing the similar event. Do you know why that's happening?
Yes, I got this.
Like, we are also predicting that meat is gonna get expensive really soon as well.
Uh-oh.
Higher than a bell tower.
And you know,
Deep in the clouds.
people can survive without eggs. But Brazil is one of the places where where there's most meat eaters. So remove the meat out of a Brazilian person, and you're gonna see the worst side of them.
You and me, master.
Because meat is basically the base of our diet, or the base of the Brazilian person's diet is rice, beans, and meat. If you remove any of those things, it makes life very complicated. But especially meat. Even though I can survive with the very like weird cuts, I'm not someone like you can make any cuts of meat taste well and good if you know how to prepare it. But some people, they just always go to the same stuff, and that can be complicated. What's my favorite kind of meat? Okay, if we're talking just about red meat from like bovines and stuff, what my favorite cut is. So here in Brazil, we have a very this is a very traditional national cut of meat. I don't know how that would be called in English. Let me actually research before I tell you. But we call it picanha. So the cut would basically is fillet. Apparently is a fillet. A fillet steak would be my favorite cut of meat. is very juicy, is very fatty because there is basically a very thick layer of fat around the meat, and I love fatty meat. It's just like juicy, moist, delicious, salty, all the good stuff. But I can eat any types of meat. I eat a lot of chicken, especially right now because I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm eating a lot of chicken. Salmon. Salmon is extremely expensive, but it's probably my favorite piece of like protein. Nice. How do you like your chicken? Because I like Parmesan. I like just fried chicken over like with a thick layer of breadcrumbs. Chicken nuggets are fried. Yes, that's usually my way to go as well. I'm not using fried chicken right now because again, diet fried chicken is kind of not the way to go whenever you're trying to lose weight or something. Or the dark meat of the chicken. How's that dark meat's called? I air fry it, so I don't have air fry. Fun thing, we usually don't buy electrodomestics. So we have a microwave that is almost dead because it's so old. We have a oven, and that's it. I should like try to invest in an air fryer. Because like I have friends that they do everything on their air fryer. We're talking pudding, we're talking fried shit, we're talking about cooked shit, we're talking about everything. I find that I like fried vegetables. I find the fried vegetables in air fryer amazing. So I think I'm probably gonna invest in one eventually. At least you're making do with what you have. Yeah. Again, I'm very resourceful into I settled with what I have.
A little trick.
Most of my friends say the same. Like if they have to part ways with something over on their kitchen that isn't the fridge for obvious reasons, they would part ways with everything besides the air fryer.
Fine. Wanna watch the aerial stunt? What I'm good at.
It just goes to show how good it is, really.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
It's a cheap one from Walmart, and I've had it for like 4 years now, working just in you. Cool, nice. I should go down to Walmart or somewhere and check out some prices, or maybe just buy it from online because I can get some cool cheap prices there as well. Again, two things that's kind of on my bucket list on getting for my house that I never had: air fryer and a coffee maker.
Let the overture begin.
Like they use those pods that you put in, you can get those cool flavored coffees. Yeah, that one.
Saxophone. Do you have any requests?
Oh, there's one more? Okay.
I know how to do it. Stars.
Do you drink coffee then? No! I am not a coffee drinker. But, and I want to see if I could like it. Because I enjoy coffee whenever I do drink it. But I'm not a coffee drinker because we don't have a coffee maker. But I think I would love coffee if I had a decent coffee machine. So that's my way to go. If it could be my entrance to coffee. But I would probably do it in moderation because most of my friends are addicted to it. And I don't want to like start getting isn't coffee expensive then? Not even that isn't coffee is expensive. Well, it is more expensive than the usual thing that we buy, for sure. But
Oh, I got it now.
yeah, I should actually look up the price of instant coffee. Because I kind of like the taste of it.
understood.
Fine. Wanna watch
What I'm good at. Please, allow me.
right win?
Are you a coffee drinker?
A little trick.
Again, as I was saying, most of my friends are already addicted to coffee,
These sheets are my wings.
so they cannot part ways with it. Some of my friends can only stay awake and survive through a day with coffee. And luckily, I'm not addicted to it since I never drink it. So I would probably start with moderation. I have a coffee maker, but only make it when I actually want it. Nice. So you're not one of those that are addicted to it or cannot live without it. So that's good for you.
Wanna watch the aerial stunt?
Just another shift. Perfectly ready. Aim.
Don't blink. A little trick.
Give this a taste.
Fine.
Perfectly understood. What I'm good at.
You don't want to drink it every morning or something, or then you can have coffee and it feels like your dad. That's how my mom is. Because that was kind of my idea, to drink every morning whenever I wake up. Because I wake up usually very tired, and I don't enjoy yawning through stream all the time. So that was kind of like make it like doing coffee and make it like a morning routine, so I can survive through my stream without like feeling tired. That's kind of my idea.
Let the overture begin.
Surprise! Hello, Caesar. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about you. No Brain here was wondering why you got suddenly banned from our Discord. And I was kind of updating him on like just the surface information of what happened. Just make sure you don't get too much into it. Oh yeah, that's kind of like I'm already addicted to sugar overall. I don't want to get into anything else. Yeah, that's good enough.
Goodbye. Saxophones and...
Happened, Dodo.
I know how to do it. Listen up.
But yeah, how are you, Caesar? Yeah, I think I can talk here about whatever I was gonna talk to you. Sorry that I didn't call you. Right after I finished helping Steph, I ended up resting for a bit. I was tired. But I think the gist of whatever I was gonna call you for is you gotta make sure that whoever you're sending the texts are okay with the type of writing, because it's not the type of writing like I wouldn't show my mom that. Yeah, it's just the type of thing that you gotta ask everybody. You cannot assume that they would enjoy it. It's not because like we find it cool or at least nice that everybody will. It's like Berserk. You don't show Berserk to your mom. Like, I would actually dread that thought in my head. Like, older people just don't understand that type of creation. Why do you stream so early? I find that that's the best time for me to get the most people that are actually followers inside my stream. I was actually, whenever I was beginning to stream, only doing it at night. Okay, you should watch Berserk if you don't have problem with violence and sex and sexual themes and sexual abuse and murder and killing and all that thing. Berserk is a very hard, a very dark fantasy themed anime. So if you don't like those themes, you don't like Cress, if you don't like filth, if you don't like just very real medieval violence, don't go for it. But if you do enjoy everything that I just said, then watch it. I did not see it was is old. I thought cool person. Steph is a cool person. She's just not cool for that type of stuff because she does not like it. Steph is all about being kind and nice. Steph barely swears. Again, you just need to know your audience.
That's the direction.
Is the story at least good? Yes. Especially if you like manga, I would actually advise you to read the manga or watch the Berserk movie, the older movie. Not anything new from Berserk is not that good, but if you want to watch the older Berserk stuff or read the manga, it's good. Don't watch any Berserk anime. It's not good. Just the Berserk movie and the manga. Does the old movie cover it all? No, just covers the beginning of Berserk. The beginning of the Berserk is what people know Berserk most about. Most people don't actually know Berserk, but the movie. Just the real fans go ahead and just start, because after the movie, you gotta read the manga because there's nothing very new of Berserk. There is a 3D anime that people hated it, but that's about it.
Show me what you've got.
So if you really want to know Berserk, watch the old movie and then resume with the anime. No, and resume with the manga. Because it's a very good read. Some Berserk art is breathtaking. It's very well done. But again, it's very mature.
Don't blink.
It's very mature. It's very for a very specific type of audience. Where does the movie cover to in the manga? I can actually research for you.
Oh, it's a punishment.
Where to start Berserk manga after movie? Yeah, there's actually a lot of places that you can just go on Google and ask for it. Let's see the actual number that you can start. Okay, so a lot of people say that the movie doesn't cover every detail and you should start reading the manga from chapter 1. But if you're not the type of person that you care too much about very minimal details, someone said you start through chapter 106 after the movies. So when you're done with the movies, 106. And you have read the manga, right? Yes, I have read the manga. I'm not up to date with the manga because I stopped reading because, again, if you know Berserk, it tends to have a lot of hiatus. So again, I just leave to. Yeah, but you gotta is 106 chapters, but if you see the number of volumes, it's not that much really. But yeah, the movie does cover a good bit, and I'll say for a lot of people is the part that they know more. So pretty much he hates me, my guts now, and blocked me. Also, I think so much what I said, I think is something else. Yes, she did block you, and she don't like that type of stuff. I explained to Steph that I couldn't remove you from the server because since me and Inford are aware of your of what you do in your RPs and stuff, it wouldn't make sense for us to ban you because we never did to begin with. So like that, nothing changed for us. The only thing that she is now aware of the stuff that you write, and that's not the type of stuff that she enjoys. And is again, it's one of those things that you just don't show some people. I told Steph that I've watched and saw far worse and more violent stuff than anything that you can ever come up with. But I just don't share with that with some people because they wouldn't understand it. They wouldn't take it as well because it's not their type of thing. You just gotta accustom to like with your audience, I guess. But how's the game? The game is going great. I am doing some uh it's actually I'm actually grinding. I'm actually grinding from some stuff. Damn it, two,
Perfectly understood.
3, 4.
Just another shift.
I've got some trouble brew.
Please allow me.
But the original movies, they are so gorgeous. The art from the good Berserk movies are so pretty. Yeah, but why explode in my face like that? Because she doesn't like it, and she thought it was very out of pocket for you from you to send that to her.
Perfectly understood.
Wanna watch the air time?
What I'm good at.
Keep calm.
Don't blink.
I can give a good example to you, Caesar. You're a very religious person.
A little trick.
Can you imagine someone sending you a long text just bashing and destroying and talking shit about your religion without any impromptu? Because just they thought that you were atheist before knowing you. They thought that you would vibe well with bashing and talking shit about your religion. And then you can get you to your feelings and you can say, hey, what the fuck you're doing? Like, this is my religion. This is something very personal to me. Why you're saying something like that? It's kind of like what you did to Steph. You basically said a bunch of stuff that goes completely out of her beliefs and what she thinks is right. That's why she lashed out on you.
Yes.
She doesn't find that type of writing in good taste.
Perfectly. Shall I, Master? Higher than a bell tower, and even the clouds.
Nice move.
Feel my dark embrace. Please allow me. Flee, mortals! That weren't even as tough as waking up an old factory man.
Nice. I think this is the last one, at least for this one group of missions. Got a couple of clear drops. Oh no, there's just one more. But the last one was really hard.
May the flow take their souls to the sea in the north.
Actually, what I should do here is use Nala's team on this one because I think the other was gonna be weak against Start again.
Look at my back.
Perfectly understood.
Fine. Wanna watch the air?
What I'm good at. Please allow me.
Oh. Don't blink.
It's out with you.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
I've got some. Just another shift.
Don't blink. Oh.
Fresh from the crucible. Feel my dark embrace. Up and at it. Perfectly understood.
Fine. Wanna watch the...
What I'm good at.
Oh.
I think she didn't like me even before. She called me a red flag and stuff. I get blocked from your stuff, not from my friend group. Yeah, 100%. And again, yes, she already had some reservations about you because of stuff you said before that she didn't find very appealing or nice. So she already had some red flags raised over you beforehand. I knew that before. I just thought I told. I think you just said something like on that whenever you do play your jokes on Infant Stream or you said some risque stuff. She found a lot of the stuff that you sometimes says in poor taste. But I said the stuff that is just jokes or the way that you poke fun at things. It's not like who you are. But whenever you shared your text with her, and she realized that that's also stuff that you write, kind of made her think that you're all that she was thinking that you were to begin with.
Yes, I got this.
Again, don't take that personally. Not everybody's gonna like you. Some people will always have a problem with the stuff you write and say. That's why you need to know which parts of Caesar you can share okay with people, and which parts of Caesar you cannot share with people. Like, I would never share everything that I do or think with Steph, just because I know that she wouldn't probably take it as well. And that's completely fine.
Yes.
Wanna watch time?
Just another shift. Shall I, Master? Higher than a bell tower, and deep in the clouds.
Oh. Right wind.
Rise and shine.
But again, don't take it personal. It just happens.
That weren't even as tough.
Ooh, Charmaine. And as I guessed, they were weak against Star.
Saxophone's ends.
Aventura.
Do you have an to do? Stars. I dedicate this song to you. Listen up. Je vois ton destin.
Hold on to that.
Saxophone's ends. Do you have any requests?
That's the direction.
Listen to the melodies of wind and waves. Reading.
The turbulence arrives.
I know how to do it. And I know how to
Краще муслика.
Oh. Hey, witness
Pust le naufragé chaf mestis vadoi.
I'm gonna put her.
A bandura? As you wish. See, I am able to see clearly. I dedicate the song to you.
I've gone careless.
Please, listen. For everyone.
Yeah, I think this is again. A lot of people just don't tell you everything they are feeling. That's the gist about most human beings. You're just gonna know whenever it's kind of too late, I guess. But you're completely right. She's gonna feel the way she's gonna feel, and there's nothing that we can do about that besides just keep living our lives and moving on, I guess.
Do you have any requests? Stars. Now for the crescendo with fortissimo tutti.
I'm not done.
Nice. Okay, Limbo is done. Let me. Well, okay, I have some to do more polls here. But it's hard. We are in the same Discord, and she made things very clear. She wants nothing to do. Again, you don't have to worry about that. You can just live your life. It's not like you guys are in the same Discord, but Steph basically never talks in the Hellfire Tavern to begin with. That's why I was so like concerned whenever she banned you from there, because she doesn't even talk or post anything in there anymore since she has her own Discord now. So again, you don't have to feel afraid that she's there because she barely interacts to begin with. So it's all good. Again, it's just coexisting.
Hi, I'm Sputnik 1.
Hi there.
Knowledge. Fighter.
492760. 4867.
Okay, we're done again. Yeah. Into this resonance. I have almost enough. We're getting to the point where it's getting expensive. Let me just buy every single one for the month. 4 of this. 4 of that one. I know that the burb I can find on the event. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, I thought I could have some portraits for Matilda. But yes, I think that's all for today, guys. Almost our usual 3 hours. I'm done with everything. Now it's time for me to actually go about my day. Bye. Again, Caesar, don't fret, don't mind. Nothing's gonna change. I see I'm going to miss her. I like to be friends. I just got pissed she was okay with other jokes and stuff. Hers rings and the whole don't talk to us thing. I know, Caesar, but again, we cannot force her to do anything else besides whatever she did. That's what her choice. You just gotta respect it. And hopefully with time, she might come to be understanding more of the situation. But for now, that's really not much we can do but just respect her wishes and just back off and move on with our lives. And again, I feel similar, like it happens before, like whenever like you do stuff and you kind of part ways with friends. Especially whenever you do stuff that you feel like you could have just made it not happen. Like it happens to me before. It's gonna happen to us many other times because it's very hard for us to like sometimes just foresee the results of our actions. But you know, we live and we learn and we move on. And if it's meant to be, then the person's gonna come back to your life eventually. And if it's not, there's a bunch of other people ready to meet you and be friends with you. So don't be afraid. And again, everything is just gonna continue as it used to continue, with just some slight change when it comes with your interactions with her. But life goes on. I wish you and I wish you all a good evening. Especially No Brain. No Brain's gonna go to the doctor tomorrow. I hope everything's okay. Thank you so much for everybody that came and lurked and said hi. I appreciate your all's patronage. It was been fun for finishing Journey to More Punk, and tomorrow we're gonna probably start a new reflection. I'm gonna sit down with everybody and we're gonna decide which one we're gonna do. But yes, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves and to each other, and I see you all next time. Archer's out.